Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. We're back again with some bad news this time. First of all, before we get to the bad news, you probably hear a fan in my background, especially when I'm talking. It's very hot where I live. I have a fan. My air conditioner's broken. Have to have a fan in order to not melt in the heat. Hopefully, it'll start cooling down later this year. I have to explain that every episode, so for the old subscribers that forget and the new subscribers, if people forget, whatever, and the new subscribers we've been getting in a few, which has been really humbling, really nice. So thanks for subscribing, all the new subscribers and all that stuff. Um, hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully you decide to stay. Um, so you'll notice a few different things. So you know how we said in the last episode. So I guess let's just go for the bad news. I'm kind of all over the place. The bad news is we did a whole entire recording. Got to the end. I was just about to end the video. Like I was at the part where like thanks for watching, and until next time, and the power goes out, just like that. And I'm like, oh no, we even went over time. We went about an hour and 30 minutes. Um, because I was explaining a few things. So last time the last episode, I had said I was going to upgrade all the belts and stuff, and I didn't know how long that would take me. Well, we're at hour 156, so um, it took me quite a few hours to actually upgrade. So every single belt on the map, at least to my knowledge, I might have missed one here and there, including all the conveyor belt lifters. They're all Mark Fives. And my count for how many aluminum sheets it took was around 30,000. I I kind of lost. I didn't count. Obviously, I didn't count individually. I just went in my inventory. I could carry 4,000 aluminum sheets. I had most of my inventory cleared, but yeah, I could carry 4,000 aluminum sheets um, in my inventory. And by the time I ran out of those 4,000 aluminum sheets, my inventory would be almost completely full of encased industrial beams because we had Mark IVs for the most part. So then I would sink the Mark IVs over there, and then I'd go over there, over here, and grab my sheets after I emptied my inventory. So I would sink the aluminum sheets and all that. You're probably wondering what's in my left hand. So in my left hand, if you don't know, this is a hover pack. So a hover pack is electronically used. So you need to have electricity nearby. It could be buildings, power poles, even train lines. I'll give you power, and it's sent to you wirelessly wherever it's trying to connect to. As you can see, a little spark of electricity that pops up, keeps our pack charged. Um, and you can see over in the bottom left, you can see that little circle, either on the controller or in the bottom left on the actual UI. We've got a range, so we can only go so far with that electricity. On your controller, you can see it as in the white bars, and in the UI, you can see it as the white circle itself. So, as you can see, the further we get away from being able to have electricity near us, you can see our range is going down, and we're getting that little warning, which means we lose connection. So you're thinking, well, what happens if you lose connection when you're really high up, like I am now? So I'm pretty high up. I don't know if this would do any damage. I'm not sure. Here, we'll go even higher. We'll use these to go even higher. So this would definitely do some damage, me landing on that platform down there. Now, when you run out of range, there's a trick you can do, which I didn't know the first time I used one of these. There's a little trick you can do. If you go and lose connection, and you start to fall. Hold space. Oh, we're too close to too many poles. We need to go to a space that doesn't have any poles below us. We'll go this way. So we're gonna lose connection here, and just if you hold space, see, we just gingerly float to the ground. We'll go over here where there is no poles. See, I'm still holding space. And we took no damage, we didn't hit the ground. Normally if you don't hold space, this is what happens. No holding space. You hit the ground. You hit the ground a little bit harder. Alright, so let's truly test this. By going to a place where there is no poles, and we would take damage probably. Okay, we've lost it. Hold space. We use power to just slowly float. As you can see, we're just slowly floating. I'm holding space, by the way. Yes. And we'll go and grab power again. Pretty nice, right? Oop, there we go. Those poles are a little bit far apart. Right. And you double tap C. C to go down like you're crouching, but if you double tap it, you'll turn it off. That way you're not just hovering all the time if you don't want to hover. So see, we're gaining power now again, but until we double tap space, there we go. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we got the hover pack, which is actually pretty nice. By the way, by sinking all those encased industrial beams, we ended up with a ton of tickets. Each ticket, as far as my knowledge goes, the last time I looked, each ticket was about 1.5 mil, somewhere around there, points per ticket, which is getting kind of crazy. And well, maybe we did do this on camera. No, we didn't. I don't think we did, unfortunately. We had bought all the wall stuff. And we had bought this display here. I don't think we bought anything. I think we already had that. But yeah. So we had done that. Like I said, everything is Mark V right now, which is nice. So we're not limited. So then we were looking for something new to do. This was this last episode I just recorded. This all happened within that. I got the hover pack, I spent those tickets, blah, blah, blah. I put down a train station here because I needed sulfur. So we've got sulfur coming in here on this train. Well, the closest sulfur is right here. This is literally actually the closest sulfur to us. So I had to get a train line down there. While I thought I'll just use the existing train line. So that's what we were doing. And we just finished setting that up, and I just finished explaining how to use bidirectional signals with, bidirectional trains with bidirectional signals. And I'll have to set that back up again. Because I did want to explain this, so I just reloaded a previous save that was just before we had done the signal thing. Also, I need to label this home. Oops. Home base sulfur. Okay, home base sulfur. There we go. All right. So this is how this kind of stuff works. So if you want to create an intersection, a T, essentially, is you got to find a spot where the two tracks came together where you connected them. Obviously mine are marked by these foundations here. So as you can see, it wants to connect. You can do it on either side. And you can pull it around, and as you can see, we're creating kind of creating an intersection. I'm going to go and fly up so you can see it. We're creating like an intersection piece where these two tracks will intersect. Now, if you have two trains meet on the same track with no signals or anything, they will crash and throw their cargo. And unfortunately, you have to go pick up the trains and stuff like that. So you're going to want signals and stuff if you got trains on the same track. Since we're using a bidirectional train, which is what this is, they're both bidirectional trains, so that we only have to have one rail. Actually, let me stop this train. Turn off self-driving. Okay, yeah, see we got an intersection here. Now, if you want your intersections to look good, you want your intersections to be on the same level. Because they do clip into each other. They're not using the soft clipping system, to be clear. They just clip into each other. That's just how they are. As you can see here, they just clip into each other. This is the way the game handles intersections, which is unfortunate. As you can see, they're connected via this point here. So yeah, so how do we avoid accidents? How do we avoid this train, the sulfur train, and the coal train colliding? Well, we use signals. This is, by the way, this will probably take about 20-30 minutes to explain and set up, maybe a little more. So if you already know and you don't want to listen to this, just turn off the video. I don't know, skip ahead, something. Because I don't know how to do those chapter things. Okay, so you don't want your signals. I don't think signals can go here. Yeah, signals can go here, but you don't want your signals here. Reason is because the train's already into... You see how this is red? This whole entire track, because it's got no signals on it, is all what's called a block, which is a section of track. That's what a block is. And the entire block is red because it's all one block right now. So what we want is path signals. We're going to be using both of these because we have this section of track past this intersection goes a really, really long way. So if we just use block signals, this train would be waiting here for that coal train to come through that line. It'd be waiting for a very, very long time, even if the train was going to the north. If it was coming to the south, it's right to block it, but if the train was going towards the north or going to the coal station, this train would still have to wait here until that train got to the other intersection, which we have set up. So we're going to be using path signals. Now, path signals are specifically for, I mean, you can use them for the other, for the regular railways, but the bidirectional railways and complex intersections. And by the way, like it says caution down at the bottom, signals, these are directional. Trains are unable to move against the signal. So if you want the train to move against the signal that you just placed down, you got to place it on both sides. Now, here's another thing too. The block signals, you want to be careful with placing both path signals and block signals. So the path signal, we want going this way, right before station. We want this here. See the arrow going away from the station. This is where the path signal goes. And this is the same as the intersection. So you see how these two rails come together here? The signals can only go on those sections as well, just like when you're trying to create an intersection. So we want this placed here, which is a path signal. And then we want a block signal going this way because path signals, I've messed this up in the past on previous games and didn't understand why. If you put a block or a path signal right before a train station, or the block that the signal is going to go into is containing a train station, it will not work. So we use a block signal instead. So you see how that turned that orange? So now this is its own block right here. This train station is its own block. As you can see, since there's a train in it, let me show you how the signals actually work. Don't worry about those exclamation points. It's just exclamation points. It's just because we don't have any more signals yet. So the train's not going to use that. But as soon as we exit that blocked section, see how it turned to the question, or turned to the check mark, which is what that is. We can actually go over there and see it. Nope, a little bit of novice save there. Okay, so you see how it's a question mark. You see how it's a check mark. So now we can enter that section, which the AI will know it can enter that because it's clear. As soon as we cross that path, there we go. It's turned red. So now if another AI tries to come down this track into the station, it knows it can't enter it because there's already a train there. So that's how that works. And like I said, don't worry about this just yet. So now we're going to we're going to go over here, and you can see where I have my two sections connect together. I want the train to stop here. The other train, the coal train. So if it's coming from the coal train station, and this train is coming toward it, this train here is coming toward it on that line, then I do not want the coal train to be able to enter that section of tracks. So we want a path signal on both sides. I'm just going to do both sides. And then that'll turn this into its own block. There we go. That'll turn it into its own block. Now here's a good example. So you see how this is like this, and it didn't do like the block signal did, which is just turn red or turn green. Is because if you go up here to configure, it says path block. This is the path signal, cannot contain stations. So if you have one of these right before a station, and that's why it's not working, is because you cannot put a path signal before, or you can't put a path signal, and then in that same block as the path signal is the station. Now there's a reason I'm putting a path signal down there, because I may split off the rail later on down this line to have a secondary station somewhere else, or I'm just leaving myself open to options. Okay, so now we're going to put a path signal on this right here again, where these two connect is where we'll do it. Path signal, but we want the path signal going to the right. We want that to be going to the long section of railway. And then we want a block signal. See, now it's fixed, that end. We want a block signal going towards the train station. So I'll see now it's turned that green because there's not a train in this section. There's not a train here, so that's why it's green. And you see this one's red because the rest of it's not set up yet. So they will stay red until a train reserves until it reserves the path, and it reserves it. So that's what the path signals are for. Is for the AI trains to actually reserve the path, so then they know they're going to know which way the trains are going. Any other train on the same line, they're going to know which way they're going and whatnot. You see how this is turned red? That's just because the train has not reserved the path. And these are still this way because there's not a signal on the other end of this block, which is this whole section here. Why don't we just take the train? Because the other train, the self-driving is off, so We'll go ahead and move it on in. Yeah, since the block path is not set up yet, they're going to stay like that. And like I said, you need signals on both sides of the railway. When you put a signal down, a signal needs to be on the other side of it, because this is a bi-directional. Now, if you only have a single direction rail system, which would be just like a normal train, going only one direction, which you need to go back the other direction, you need a train line, you need train track going the opposite direction. Then you can have signals only on one side of the railway. I'm going to slow down here. Also, I decorated all the tracks. So all the tracks for the coal line, which is what we're on right now, and the bauxite quartz line all have supports. I've got supports on all of them now, which is pretty nice. I think I just said that, but like I said, I've tried this episode. Okay, stop. I wanted to show this off as well. Let's go back the other direction. Come on, switch direction. There we go. If you're ever manually driving a train with intersections, A and D, see how that switches? Yeah, you need to switch these manually if you're driving manually. So, and since this is the sulfur train, we don't want it on the coal track. We want it on the sulfur track. I've already kind of screwed this up a little bit when I was trying to place this stuff in the previous episode that I lost. I was trying to get this track to go down that way, but I was unsuccessful by going this way because we were clipping into the rock. So I had to go this way, and then I kind of screwed it up placing it. Let's just fly. And then I should have placed this part of the track here. I should have placed this curve on this section here, which I had set up for, but I placed it over here instead, which aimed it at the rock. That's why this is such a sharp curve. So this train, ever so slightly, clips into this rock when it goes through this section here. And if I ever repeat anything during this episode that you guys have already heard this episode, or you've heard the last episode, I'm sorry, my brain is fried from losing an entire hour and 30 minutes, and I'm not exactly sure what I've mentioned and what I haven't, so I'm just kind of repeating all the stuff that I think I need to. Okay, so this is where we're going to put the next set of blocks or path signals. Alright, so this block is now yellow right here. So we're going to put one on each side. Come on, place it. Place it. Nope. There we go. Okay. Now that should be working, but it's okay. Yeah, block path cannot contain stations, which it doesn't, so I don't understand why it's saying that. Oh, it's because, okay, it's because this block contains a station at the current moment. So let's go fix that real quick. We'll show you the Sulfur Mine. Yeah, so like I said, it ever so slightly clips that rock right there. So ever so slightly, unfortunately. That's okay. Okay, so I've got the train going through here. This was the best path I could come up with. And I wanted to give myself enough room to go back the other way. So I just kind of curved it down. And now that we're down here, we can show you the sulfur mine. So here's the sulfur mine. It's a Mark II, and it's fully overclocked. I'll show you how I fully overclocked that, by the way, because you're probably wondering, where did you get them overclockers from? And I didn't get them off camera. I did get them on camera, but that was the episode that was lost. Um, so yeah, these are all Mark Vs going into 2 train stations. Again, I like setting up 2 cars, even though I don't need it, because 1 car would be, I don't know, wouldn't work for me. So this is a minor Mark II. We don't have Mark IIIs unlocked yet. So right here, and I'll show you on the map as well. A little bit of autosave lag there. So on this map, you see this archway here. There's a yellow slug. I was going to show you with the gun, but there's a yellow slug like right there on that archway. Okay, and then I was just like, oh well, yellow slugs only give you 2 overclockers, and I wanted to fully overclock that, since that's a pure sulfur mine, which just gives us 240 normally with the Mark II. I wanted to fully overclock it, so I went out for slug hunting for about 2 minutes. Because right over here, as I was coming down this river looking for slugs, there's a yellow one right here on this rock, which is right here. So yeah, there's a yellow one there. Also, there's a yellow one right here. Well, there you go. There's another one. Heck yes. I'll take it. A lot of yellow ones in this area. I think there's a few purples as well. But anyway, so yeah. You know where the slugs came from. I don't want you guys to think I'm cheating. At least not too much. Okay, so let's go fix that block signal. I don't know why I'm walking now. I don't have to walk. I can fly, baby. Guess you could say we're flying through this episode. Okay, so path signal. You want it going, yep, we want the path signal to path this way, that way. But then we want a block signal towards the station. And again, that's why I'm putting them way out here, because we want the engine to be, when it's in this block, we want the whole train to be on that block, so it doesn't get confused. Okay. Alright, so that's now all set up. I'm going to leave that train there for the moment. Hopefully I can connect to this track up here. Yes, I can. Okay, cool. I'm going to fly over here. This actually looks kind of cool. It looks like a roller coaster in a way. I'll get supports for this other line soon. But yeah, I did the upgrading of all the belts plus putting supports on all the lines, all between episodes, which took me many, many hours to do. But that was boring and tedious. I didn't want you guys to watch me do that. Oh, by the way, I don't know why this train is glitching. Sometimes the trains glitch. I don't know why. Don't ask me. This happens in update 5 as well. I don't know why these do that every now and again. Yeah, it's acting like it's braking, but it's not braking. It's like, slow down. Oh, fixed itself. Okay. Oh, no, it's back to braking again. I don't understand. Okay. Block signal, or path signal, going that way. Block signal, going the opposite way, towards the station. Okay. So now that should all be fixed. And by the way, I don't want the train stopping on a hill, so that's why I'm not putting anything else. Okay. So if we turn on self-driving, all right, you want to go to home base, okay. So now this train has now reserved the path through this block, and it's going to reserve the path through this block. Ah, tried to kill me. So that's now all set up. So yeah, if that train was coming this way, and this train was coming this way towards this signal, it would not be able to pass through it. So it'd go, nope, can't pass through it. So we're not going to go. But I don't want the train waiting all the way down here either if it needs to do that, because there's a perfect area for it to be waiting. Turn on self-driving. I think it's trying to dock. We might have broken it. Let's give it a second. Hold on. Cancel docking. Okay, there we go. It doesn't need to dock anyway. I believe the train is damn near full. Okay, so it can pass through here now, and you can see that one turned green because that section block where the station is now clear. Alright. So where's the other train? So the other train's already at its station. So we should be able to pass through. Yep, it has reserved it. So now it's green. A little bit wacky. And now that's turned red. Now it should be able to pass through. Now this other train should wait right here. It should stop right here. Because we're coming toward it. So it's going to go, nope, can't go through. Because there's a train in that block coming toward me. So now it's going to wait for us at that intersection, or right before that intersection. And watch, it's going to automatically switch the switch track up here too. Bang. It just automatically switched it. And the block is now going to be clear there. And then once our engine clears the track, or clears the block section, now this one's going to go. Alright, I'm also going to cancel docking. So I want it to immediately go the other direction. So now it's going to move towards the block. It should go, if I remember how this works, this should go. No, it's not going to go. Okay. I thought that would have worked. I've had this set up before. What did I do last time to get it so that the trains... Yeah, it should pass through it. It shouldn't have to wait this long. That's kind of what I wanted to avoid. Should be able to pass through it now. Are you going to pass through it? Oh, it did. It took forever, though. The block sections shouldn't be like that. I might have to look into that further. I'd done something last time I had this, where I had a long section of track. We may have to create like a side tunnel or something. I don't know. I'll look at, like I said, I'll look into it further. Let's see what I'm doing wrong. I could have swore I had that set up correctly. That's alright though. So this one will now go down to the Sulfur Mine. And then other trains should start going. Yep. Oh well. Hey, our trains are set up correctly. Also, I'm going to cancel docking so we can just immediately start going. I could have swore those path signals allowed it to path through even if there's a train in the same block, like it allowed it to still move if the train was going along with the same direction. Um, I could have swore I had that set up before, like that. But this train shouldn't be waiting. The train should have cleared the block by now. Oh, yep, there it goes. It just took a second. It's like, okay, can I get through? Yes, I can. Okay. I'll figure it out, don't worry. But we do have a functioning bi-directional railway with two trains on it. So we do have a functioning section. Like I said, I may create like a side route or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not that long of a wait, so it's not that bad. Okay, you're gonna go to the right. Okay, cool. So now we've got sulfur. Alright. There's a reason we wanted sulfur. Was for research. We were doing research last episode. Okay. And we needed some sulfur. I don't remember how much. We might, or I think we need some coal too for the black powder stuff. Because, like I said, I don't like to spend tickets on to ram through, even research. I really don't need it. But hey, we're not doing too bad. I'm gonna grab a couple stacks of coal just in case I need it. Okay. I don't know why I'm running again. I can just fly. And by the way, this works on any building. Any building that has power. Um, any building that has power will give you a wireless connection. Yeah, we don't have any power poles over here, so it's understandable. Okay, let's do some more research. So Caterium, we were working on that, but we wanted to work on not mycelia. We wanted to work on sulfur. That's what it was, because we need ammunition. Let's do research here. Unlock that. We've unlocked back black powder. We need some more frames. Oh, I keep forgetting. I don't have any power here. I'm all trying to fly and shit. Man. Where's the frame? There's the frames. Okay. We'll grab another stack of frames. Yeah, we need to do a lot of research, which will probably be what this episode is. Let's do some research. Let's do some research. Experimental power generation. Oh, we need a hard drive. Oh, we gotta find a hard drive. A hard drive with fixed data, analyze it in the MAM to salvage its contents. But we need a hard drive in order to unlock that recipe, which is compacted coal. And we need a hard drive to unlock turbo fuel as well, unfortunately. But we need 250 smokeless powder. Can we make smokeless powder? Black powder. Okay, so you can make it in the equipment workshop or in an assembler. We don't have a free assembler, do we? You know what I might do? We'll just call this the freehand machines. The freehand machine section. Logistics, production. Something I've always wanted to do and I just never got around. I need rotors. I ran out of rotors? Oh, that's right, we did research. Flying is so much faster. Well, I guess it's not really faster than running. It's just you can go more of a what do you call it? You can more direct route. Sorry, I'm yawning today. I've recorded this episode. This will be the second time, except for I didn't get to the. We spent more time building the track, as well as the stations and stuff. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot what I was doing. Okay, we need to be careful also taking up room over here. Might take up more room. Alright, hold on. Also unlock the power switch. That's right. We don't really need. Okay, let's put a couple of little crates so you don't have to load it by hand necessarily. Organization. Okay. Like I said, we want to be a little bit careful taking up room over here, because this is where we're going to make our batteries, and we're going to need room for that. So, do not want to be taking up too much. Oh, whoops. Oh well. Should still be able to hook up our belts. Alright, and then we're going to have like I said, we got to be careful taking up room, so I'm going to have the crate going this way. Why did that do that? I don't know why that did that, whatever. Okay, we're going to hook this up to power. We'll just hook that directly up. Okay, so I want this to make me black powder. So I'm going to put a stack and a stack. Oh, whoops. Do that. Put it over here. I guess whatever's left. Or is this making it like crazy? Oh, this is making it like crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna let you make it then. And by the way, it was 1 to 1, so we're gonna need more coal and sulfur. So we're gonna grab like, I don't know, how much is in a single crate? How much does a single crate hold? We'll grab like 10 stacks of each. How's that sound? We're gonna need it anyway to make ammo for upgrading. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, just give me all that. Give me your entire stock. And that can like forever make black powder until that's full. Oh, this thing is trying to unload. Okay. There's some more sulfur. Alright, so we needed like 200 and some odd sulfur. Or, I don't even know. Let's grab the rest of the stuff we need then. While that's doing its thing. Get some more research unlocked. Or get a little bit further. Okay, so we can't unlock those. We can unlock this though with 100. Oh. We just need a bit of cable. And yeah, eventually we will have a machine making actual black powder. It'll be making black powder automatically because we're bringing in sulfur now. Just needed a bit of cable. Actually, that's going to need 200 cable. And we need like 400 of cable in our inventory at all times. So we'll trade that out for this. Yeah, okay. And we have everything else we need. I'm going to grab a stack of beams as well. I just remembered that one of those others need beams. Grab a stack of beams. We always need to carry some beams around with us for the other machines anyway, so not a big deal there. Okay. And this can be like hand machine town with 2 machines to make something. The two simple machines anyway. Okay, how are we doing? Not bad. It actually made a lot more than I thought it would have by now. Um, turn that slug into the power shards. I'm actually going to put down, since it's kind of a crafting center, I'm going to put down an equipment workshop as well. Since this is sort of like a crafting center area. Like I said, every belt's Mark 5. It don't matter what kind of belt it was. It's all Mark 5. Getting there. How much did we need? 250? Black powder. Wait, we got overclockers. Why don't we just... There we go. Now we're making 75. Now we're flying. I guess while that's making, let me take you guys on a little grand trip to show you, because you've already seen the coal line, and so that you know I'm not lying when it comes to, obviously, all the belts being Mark 5. See? Mark 5, Mark 5, Mark 5, they're all Mark 5. Even these, I upgraded these to Mark 5 even though they're useless. That was on accident, by the way, I completely forgot. Okay, take you guys on a grand trip over here to the bauxite. Oh yeah, we're flying. Why did I climb down a freaking ladder? I'm a pleb, I tell you. Yep, even that stuff over there. So yeah, as you can see, I've got pillars now for this crossing, which is pretty nice. I wanted to finally fulfill my promise on doing that stuff. So open this stuff, Mark 5, Mark 5. Waiting for the train. It's taking a while. Oh. That'd be why it's taking a while. Because it's just now getting to the other station. Oh, we're gonna fly then. It was better to show you this way anyway. So yeah, got supports for all that. Really nice. Oh, I forgot this. Whoops. I did forget this section of track. Yeah, I don't want to put in foundations. They're a bit too bulky. I can put these in though. Now see, we can do this because we have the hover pack now. And we'll go every other one. Yeah. That looks good. Actually, kind of worked out. Of course, for most of the track, I didn't use the big pillars. I used the small ones. Foundation, 4 meter. Oh, can we not put a 4 meter there? Why can't we put a 4 meter there? Oh. Okay. Whatever. There we go. Yep, got supports for all of it, and we got little railings going up and downhill and all that. I guess if we catch the train, this looks awkward. Yep. All supports for all that entire section there.
Breaking news from Earth.
I think there's a thing. There is a thing up there. Well, screw you too. I didn't want to capture you anyway. So glad we decided to fly. This is taking forever. Compared to the train, anyway. Here comes the train. Hello, train. Bye, train. Finished all this. This is the section I'm really proud of, not this, by the way. Got the bridge finished. Um, I'm not happy with it, but it's the best I can do without breaking the rules. So, and without calling in executive orders to make something look nice. I don't want to use executive orders for that. Functionality, sure. Every now and again we may do that, but I left some gaps here so that you could drive underneath if you're ever trying to. And sorry about bumping my mic there. Didn't realize I did that, or didn't realize I was gonna do that. I don't know. My brain is fried, like I said, from having to. When I have to redo episodes, especially when it's hot like this, and I have to redo an episode, and I've already been recording a few hours, but then I have to redo a section or redo a video. It's tiring. It happens though. I mean, I'm not complaining that I have to do it. I don't mind doing it. I would rather not. But if I have to, I will. Yeah, all those supports. That actually looks pretty good. Um, like I said, Mark 5 all the way. Mark 5 all the way. These miners aren't fast enough for Mark 5 belts. But that's okay. Let's see, where's the train at? Oh, here comes the train. Let's see if we can catch it. If we're quick, we can hit E on the train as it's flying by us. Got it. Just hop in real quick. It's like GTA 5 when you go up to the trains with the flat cars and you're on foot and you just hop on. Even though that doesn't make any sense at all, that would not work that way. If you were to grab onto a train like that going those speeds, it would, at the very least, probably dislocate your arms, and at the more extreme pace would probably rip your arms off entirely. If you it would cause a lot of damage because you're going from no speed to many miles an hour. Probably kill yourself. So, yep, got that all there. All the supports in, all the way here. Hopefully I didn't show this off in the previous episode. And you guys are going, oh, he's showing this off again? Again, I apologize if I did that. I don't think I showed you this, though. But if I didn't... Oh, that's a train car. If I didn't, I want to make sure I do. So I'll wait for that to load the cars up. And this one we can't, like the other trains, we can't cancel docking because we do need the train to be completely full when it gets up there. So that by the time this train makes another full round, the station won't be completely empty at the base. Pretty nice looking vistas, though, gotta say. With this train traveling through the jungle. Oh yeah, I got my specialty bridge here as well because I wanted to leave that gap for, again, driving with vehicles. So there's that. Really, I don't have much to say. I'm kind of all over the place at the moment. Now we're at the Quartz Mine. Let's grab some quartz. It needs ports, I think, with those. Um, the train station, it needs ports to go into those boxes to show how it's getting full. Apologies. I was itching my nose and I slipped. Slipped into the mic. But yeah, that would be kind of cool. Maybe a better walkway for the cargo stations on the one side. Twitchies are flashing. Got a water geyser there. It's a lot faster to travel by train. Definitely. Oh, I even got the so like I said, when I mean every belt on the map, I mean every belt on the map, even the belts up there on the in the power station up there is all Mark Fives. Like I said, to my knowledge, everyone's Mark Five. If there isn't a Mark Five, if I missed one somewhere, I spent many hours upgrading to Mark Fives. So I would not be surprised if there was a few here and there. Okay, so there's that. Now we should have this black powder we need. That was the whole point. Was let's take a trip, show off some stuff, and that way you can now fly right on up. Are we already at an hour? What? Screw it. I'm going. I want to do the research on this episode. This is research episode and explaining how we lost an episode. Jeez, look how fast that black powder's going. Love that. We'll grab a couple stacks. Oop, we're out of power. Yeah, I should have skipped the ride back or something. I don't know. I just wanted to show you guys that in case I hadn't. Alright, sulfur. Research. Expanded the tool belt. Research. We now have explosives. And research. We now have smokeless powder. And now we have all of our ammo types. Okay, so now we need to make smokeless powder. So how do we make smokeless powder? Ooh. Hey, something to use our heavy oil residue on. And we need black powder as well. So I'm more inclined to pump the heavy oil residue up. I'm more inclined to do that. Just to pump it up here, up somewhere. We're gonna need an ammo producing facility. I'm pretty sure. Was there anything we needed, or anything else we can get? Because that all takes smokeless powder, doesn't it? Oh, and that takes uranium. Oh, this takes smokeless powder as well, but you also need all of this in order to get that. Okay, that's sulfur done for now. What about quartz? Quartz crystal, which takes iron rebar, so we need 150 of that. Okay, give me one moment. Okay. Oops, jeez. Oh, and we need the refined quartz stuff, which I'm storing on this side. I think. Wait, I should be storing it there. We'll grab a couple stacks of it because we may need more. Okay, we'll go ahead and research that. Alright, and this needs, oh, we need 100 nobelisks. How do we make nobelisks? Nobelisks. Okay, we need more powder and pipe. So we need 100 of those. So we'll go ahead and make 100, which we should be able to make here. Oh, we cannot make 100. Why not? Oh, we need steel pipe. We're a little bit low on steel pipe. So it does take a lot. It should only take one steel pipe, in my opinion, to make one. Should only need one steel pipe. Because that would make sense. I mean, look at the size of these steel pipes. They're massive. It's kind of grabbing a bit of everything now. Oh, we're going to need those discs as well. The quartz discs or whatever they're called. Better grab a couple. I'm just going to grab them all. Because I know we're going to need quite a bit. Unless they've changed the recipe. It's been a while since I've been on this one. Specifically. Okay. Now we're going to make 100 of these. Oh, we can only make 70. Oh, we need more powder. Look at our trains going to work. Glad we have our system set up properly. I mean, it works. It's not the way I wanted it, but it works. Okay, that should be enough. I guess we can make them over here. Why not? Okay. Give me one moment while I make 100 of these. Okay, and there's 100. Oop. Let's go over here and do our research. Mainly, I just wanted to get the research, all the research that we can do out of the way. Basically, while we wait for other resources to kind of pile up. Okay, we need more frames now. We're gonna need more than we're gonna need to grab a couple stacks of the regular frames. Okay. Now we'll head on over. This is taking a little while. Okay. Explorer. Nice vehicle. Probably never gonna use it though. Oh, now we need a stack of heavy modular frames, which we are making. Right there. I'm glad I picked the first one I picked was that was nice. I have no idea which one's which. I just kind of guess. Okay, we're done with quartz now. Alright, now we need to do mycelia stuff. Okay, so we need a bit of mycelia and we need a bit of that other. Bit of mycelia. I think we only needed like 20 anyway. And we need some stators. So we gotta go back across here. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's fine though. Stators. There's some stators. Grab a stack of those. And once we've done all the research we can, we'll just sink all the stuff we have in our inventory. Unless it's uncollectible. That's only it. Okay. Medical properties. Alright. So we need a bit more mycelia. We need some of that other stuff. And we need some nobelisks. Okay, so we need 200 of the, which we can turn, some of this into. I need a bit of that. And we needed, what, like 10 nobelisks or something like that? I think it was 10. Yeah, it was 10. Okay, and then we need just 200 of this. I'm going to turn my leaves first. This will go pretty fast. Oh, I'm turning my mycelia into it. No, sorry. Oops. Oh, we gotta turn it into alien protein first. Where's our alien protein? Okay, immediately had what we needed. Alright. Okay, we need some bacon. That's about it. Yeah, we just need some bacon, which I do believe we have one bacon over here. Oh, we got 2 bacon. Okay. Start the research there. And start this research. Okay, that one's done. Alright. We cannot do supercomputers yet that I know of anyway. We can do this real quick. We need high-speed connectors. And the high-speed connectors we can make by hand. Which need all of this. 1, 10, and 56, so we need a bunch of quick wire. Okay. Do we need any more of those? Okay, we need to make 500 ammo. Geothermal generator, which takes supercomputers, which we can't make, and we can't make supercomputers. This unlocks the ability to make supercomputers. So we can do this one, and that's it. Because we can't make supercomputers that I know of. Or maybe we can, and I just don't know. Yeah. It's just too bad we can't finish off the sulfur one because we need... I guess we could. No, we can't because we need to make smokeless black powder, which we can't make unless it's in a refinery. So, all right, so we cannot continue that one. I don't even think we can make normal ammo, right? So we might not even be able to do this one. Okay. Well, let me get the the high-speed connectors. So we need 50, 150. So just 140 actually. Wait, do we even need 140? Because we need 150, 160. So 140. Yep. Okay. So we need 140. All right, give me one moment. Okay. There's my 140. It did take a little bit to get all those materials together, but sheesh. I don't like doing that by hand. That is not fun. Okay. Let's do this one. Wait, do I gotta make 10 more? Ah, son of a bitch. Let me go get more quick wire. Okay, I have all of my freaking high-speed connectors. This is starting to get annoying. Oh, I need computer. Need a lot. I need too much. Jeez. Okay. What else? 10 more high-speed connectors? Are you serious? I had 140. Ugh, I'm about done. About done with everything. So tired right now. Oh, we can't even make ammo. Yeah, we can't even make ammo. Well, that's going to be it then. Is there any milestones we can do? Can't do that one. We could do this one. Um, so casings, radio control units, and 3,000 wire. Which, okay. So casings, radio control units, casings. And we need 3,000 wire. That's a lot of wire. 1, 2, 3. At least we'll get something done this episode. Get some research done. I got a milestone done.
Milestone reached. The object scanner can now find underground wells which can be pressurized to extract resources such as nitrogen, water, and oil. Nitrogen will contribute to more advanced aluminum parts.
Okay. What else? Can't do that one, and we can't do that one. Okay, so we've done all the ones we can do at the current moment. Because we gotta be able to make supercomputers. Which we can make supercomputers by hand, by the way. It just takes high-speed connectors. uh, so many. I'm not doing that, though. By hand. That's 24 clicks per one, and we needed, what, like 50? 50 there, 100 there, 150 there. 250. We need 250 just to get everything researched and done. We can't make ammo yet, which is really weird. So you can make the turbo ammo. Oh, this okay, this unlocks it. If you get the rifle first, that unlocks the rifle ammo. Okay. We've done quite a bit though, which is pretty good. Let's see, that stuff we're not making yet. Okay. Let's see, what do we want to keep that we shouldn't be sinking? That. Actually, I'm going to take that because I know somewhere else I can put it. We won't sink. Do not sink these discs. We got to remember that. Not to sink those discs. And just to make sure we don't sink those discs, I'm going to go put them back. Because we do need a lot of them. Okay. For later usage anyway. Oh, and then over here. This box here. So this and that. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Sorry we went a little bit long, but I just wanted to at least get some progress done. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be it for this episode, and hope you enjoyed, all new subscribers and old. And we'll do some more next time. Until then, a goodbye.